Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 5th World Congress on Homeopathy and Traditional Medicine. My name is Sanhita Devnath and I will be your moderator for today's event.
Distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, we will start our program with a parade of the cadet along with their guard of honor to all VVIPs, delegates and all the people who are present in the 5th World Congress on Homeopathic and Traditional Medicine. So let us start the parade session. Now this is the time for announcing the participants from different countries. We are happy to announce that 5th World Congress on Homeopathy and Traditional Medicine, Zero Molecule to Macromolecules. We have already started our inaugural session and we are happy to announce that participants from 10 different countries are already came in the inaugural session. We will just now start their national anthem categorically and alphabetically. First of all, the national anthem of Afghanistan. Next, the national anthem of Bangladesh. Next, the national anthem of Hong Kong. Next, the national anthem of Iran. Thank you. Next, the national anthem of Ireland. Thank you. Next, the national anthem of Malaysia. Thank you. Next, the national anthem of Philippines. Thank you. Last but not the least, the national anthem of India. Thank you very much. Please sit down. Now, it is the time to lightning of the lamp. For this particular session, may I request Ms. Sanghita to announce the name of our dignitaries who will come in front of the lamp for the lightning session.
First guest, the Honorable Justice Sri Arindam Mukherjee of Calcutta High Court. Next is Dr. Subhash Singh, Director of NIH, Kolkata, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Next is DG CCRH, Dr. Subhash Kaushik. Then we are having Dr. A. Mao, Director, Botanical Survey of India, Government of India. Next is Dr. Mohammad Jahangir Alam, Registrar cum Secretary, Bangladesh Homeopathic Board, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Bangladesh. Then we are having special invitee, Professor Sujit Basu, former Vice Chancellor of Visva-Bharati University. We are welcoming you all. And Professor N.C. Sukul, the Director of Sukul Institute, President of Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research. Thank you, everyone. Now, the welcome address by, first we will invite the dignitaries on the stage.
First, Honorable Justice Mr. Arindam Mukherjee, Cadet, please provide the guard of honor to Mr. Justice Arindam Mukherjee, and after the guard of honor session, you just take him on the dais. Cadet, please. Justice Mr. Arindam Mukherjee. Honorable Justice Arindam Mukherjee, Calcutta High Court. Sir, thank you. With a big clap, all of us, our guest of honor, guest in chief, Mr. Dr. Subhash Kaushik, DG, CCRH, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Cadet, please give him the guard of honor. A big clap, please. Dr. Subhash Kaushik, DG, CCRH, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Then Dr. Subhash Singh, Director, NIH, Kolkata, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Cadet, please provide the guard of honor. A big clap, please. Dr. A. Mao, Director, Botanical Survey of India, Government of India. Clapping, please. Our special invitee, Professor Sujit Basu, former Vice Chancellor, Visva-Bharati University, Shantiniketan. Cadet, please provide the guard of honor. Sir, please. Then Dr. Jahangir Alam, Registrar cum Secretary, Bangladesh Homeopathic Board, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Bangladesh. Cadet, please provide the guard of honor to him. We are happy to announce that Professor N.C. Sukul, President, Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research, is with us. We will provide the guard of honor to him. He is a former professor and head Department of Zoology and former Dean, Faculty of Science, Visva-Bharati University, Shantiniketan, Government of India. Cadet, please provide him the guard of honor.
Give him a big applause. having so many stage. Now we are starting our program.
First of all, we will felicitate all our dignitaries. Professor N.C. Sukul, President, Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research, former Professor and Head, Department of Zoology, former Dean, Faculty of Science, Visva-Bharati University, Government of India. We have with us Uttoriyo, flower and memento, Dr. Nivedita Pandey, Ms. Anuttama Sukul, and Mrs. Anamika Mukherjee are requested to felicitate our distinguished guest. Dr. A. Mao, Director, Botanical Survey of India, Government of India. Dr. Subhash Singh, Director, NIH, Kolkata, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India.
Everyone, please give a big applause.
Dr. Subhash Kaushik, DG, CCRH, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Professor Sujit Basu, former Vice Chancellor, Visva-Bharati University, Shantiniketan. Dr. Jahangir Alam, Registrar cum Secretary, Bangladesh Homeopathic Board, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Bangladesh.
So we have done our felicitation.
Now it is the time for welcome address by Dr. Anirban Sukul, Director of Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research, India. Dr. Anirban Sukul, please.
Very good morning to all of you, respected dignitaries sitting on the dais, all the delegates and accomplished persons sitting in front of me. This is the 5th World Congress that Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research is now being organized here in Kolkata. The last physical congress that we held in Bangkok in 2019 in November. I can see there are few common guests, common participants or speakers there who have attended our Bangkok conference in 2019. And here again, the physical congress in the year 2023. And meanwhile, we had the webinars successive years. So let me tell you the very brief that what Sukul Institute that is. Sukul Institute is founded by my father, Professor N.C. Sukul, who was then just retired from the Visva-Bharati as a professor and head then, and he was also the former dean and the faculty of science there. So Sukul Institute, just an institute by name itself then. And now we have our laboratory in Shantiniketan. We have the very sophisticated instruments. We have the UV spectrophotometer, FTIR. So all we have and then other basic instruments that we need to do for conducting the experiments. We have a lot of publications internationally as well as national journals. We conduct seminars, congresses in different countries. Also, we offer online courses in collaboration with UK, Germany, and other countries. So I really thankful that there are so many dignitaries, especially today's guest in chief, Dr. Subhash Kaushik, who is holding the Director General in the Central Council for Research in Homeopathy in the Ministry of AYUSH. We have also Dr. Subhash Singh, who is the Director, and of course the Justice and Honorable Justice and the Registrar cum Secretary from Bangladesh Homeopathy Board, the former Vice Chancellor Visva-Bharati, and of course Dr. Mao, who is the Director of Botanical Survey of India. So I'm thankful to all of the special guests and all the delegates and participants who are here with us today, and we will be for the next 2 days for some interesting scientific sessions what homeopathy is being in today's scientific world. So I thank you very much, and let's enjoy and let's learn from the next 2 days. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Dr. Anirban Sukul. The Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research, Kolkata, India, is organizing the 5th World Congress of Homeopathy and Traditional Medicine, Zero Molecule to Macromolecules. We are happy to announce that the Sukul Institute organized the first World Congress on Homeopathy in 2010 in Kolkata, second World Congress on Homeopathy 2019 in Bangkok, and after that year, that is 2019, in 2021 and 2022, third World Congress and fourth World Congress in the form of webinar, and now 5th World Congress in 2023, 27th and 28th May in HHI, Kolkata. We have with us Honorable Justice Arindam Mukherjee, Calcutta High Court. Sir, may I request, please deliver a few words for us.
Dignitaries on and off the dais, distinguished guests, participants from various countries, including from India, officials from Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research, and other dignitaries, officials present over here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful event to address you all. Homeopathy, as I understand, is the European version of the alternative medicine. It became popularized by Samuel Hahnemann, who lived between 1755 and 1800 something, and thereafter, over a long year, it has been in practice all over Europe as also in parts of Asia, India, and rest of the world. In the Indian perspective, homeopathy has gained a reputation because with the huge population, it is not possible for the government to provide medical facilities by hospitals and other health centers in all nook and corner of the country. Homeopathy, mostly in villages and some rural areas, is the primary treatment which is received initially by the patients. After a person does not succeed by getting homeopathic treatment, only then he thinks of going to an hospital or health center. It is nothing uncommon that with the huge population, the health centers are overburdened and it is also not situated in the nearby areas. So homeopathy is one of the modes of getting treatment, and personally speaking, for me, I have immense faith in homeopathy because I have myself experienced it. When I was very young, I had in fact spoken this to Dr. Sukul also. I had a severe tonsillitis problem. Doctors had advised operation, but fortunately I came across a homeopathic doctor and I was treated by him, and ultimately without the operation I have been cured of the disease. After I grew about 10-12 years, the problem of tonsillitis gradually went off, and I do not suffer from tonsillitis. So from my personal experience also I can say that it is an effective mode of treatment. Maybe we have some misnomer that it is not an effective mode because the treatment procedure over here takes time and it cannot address the emergency situations. But still, taking all this into consideration, I will say that it is one of the pillars, backbone of the treatments we can normally avail in the country. The government of India has also taken lot of steps. In the AYUSH, they have included this homeopathy treatment. I will only expect that this homeopathy treatment in the country develops more and more, so that more and more people in our country and the world can be treated through homeopathy medicine. I also thank Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research for organizing such an event where participants from various countries can meet and exchange their views, can know about the modern treatments, can share their experiences and enrich themselves to subsequently treat their patients. I will also thank the pain which has been taken by the participants to travel from various countries to attend this conference. I will also thank the government officials from the central ministry who are present to encourage and popularize this sort of congress to be held frequently and in different parts of the country and the world, so that homeopathy treatment can succeed. Wishing all the success in future to Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research. I thank you all, and in my speech, thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir, for your nice speech on this occasion. Our next address will be given by Dr. Subhash Singh. He is the Director of NIH of Kolkata, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Please, sir.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, all the seniors and dignitaries and guests from India and abroad who have come for this 5th International Conference on Homeopathy and Traditional Medicine. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for coming to this city of joy. And most importantly, thank you for coming to the city which actually is the Sangam of homeopathy. Because I am a homeopath doctor, and a second generation homeopath. So I know how homeopathy has started, spread from Calcutta, not only to all over India, but to all over the world. there cannot be any homeopath in any part of the world who will not have directly or indirectly some link with Calcutta. If nothing else, but then there will be an emotional link. So welcome you all to this place, and thank you for having us here. Especially thanks to my dear brother, Dr. Anirban, respected sir, Dr. Sukul, and the others who are involved in Sukul Institute. I understand, and because I have been organizing programs, so I know how difficult it is to organize a program, and continuously organizing this for 5th year, it is really difficult, and I appreciate the effort taken by Dr. Anirban Sukul for organizing this program. And especially thanks for having me here. I'll just say a few words before I conclude to make us all aware that what is the status that homeopathy have, especially in India. You know, those who practice homeopathy, those who are aware about the status of homeopathy in India, they must be aware that in India, homeopathy is at its crossroad. There are so many challenges that we have to face, daily basis, whether we are in government, whether we are in practice, whether we are in research. But, you know, every cloud has a silver lining. So this COVID episode, pandemic, has done something good for homeopathy. It has made people aware, and those who do not believe, made them believe the efficacy of homeopathy. Once the government of India announced that arsenicum album 30 can be given as immune booster, the way it was accepted by the public at large, I am witness to, because I am heading an institute called National Institute of Homeopathy. Those who are coming from outside, I will just request them, if it's time permit, please make it a point to come to NIH. It is in Salt Lake. So we have been distributing arsenicum album to different parts of India, to government agencies, to police force, to armed force. And the tremendous effort was there from NIH because of the people's support. I'll give you one example. We all know that Dharavi is the largest slum in Asia. It is located in Mumbai. And it is very densely populated. And those who have visited Dharavi, they all were worried that once COVID enters there, what will happen? And then NIH took a step, and with the help of municipality of Mumbai, we started distributing arsenicum album to Dharavi. We distributed it to 19,000 families. And we have all the statistics. And it is my proud privilege to share with you that we kept following that whether they are affected by COVID or not, and the efficacy was 98%. 98% of the people who took arsenicum album as immune booster, they were not affected. Now this is something which has given a wider acceptance, wider recognition to homeopathy all over India. This is one side. But then it is also a fact that any profession, especially medical profession, it lives, it flourishes, it gets recognition, not because of government recognition or patronage, but because of the practitioners. And in my last 30 years of being closely associated with teaching as well as different organizations, I have been observing this, that people now are not so much interested in practice, rather they are seeking services, jobs, Nothing wrong in that, except that somehow as a teacher or as a senior professional, we have failed to become examples. We have failed to encourage them that practice should be taken up. That should be the prime goal. So, it is my humble request to all who are here that we are practicing, we are doing service, we are doing research, but at the same time it is also our duty to become examples to the next generation. And for this, platform like this can be an ideal for utilizing those things. I appreciate and congratulate the good work that Sukul Institute is doing. I request them and hope that they will keep on doing the good work. Once more, thank you for having me here, and thank you all for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Subhash Singh, Director, NIH, Kolkata, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India, for your valuable speech. Now we are already a crunch of time. Hot tea is waiting for us. So we are trying to conclude the inaugural session in very short time. May I request Dr. A. Mao, Director, Botanical Survey of India, Government of India, to say a few words to the auspicious gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and all the participants. You see, it's a great honor and privilege for me to participate on this 5th World Congress on Homeopathy and Traditional Medicine. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer, the director, this Dr. Anirban, Sukul Institute of Homeopathic, for inviting me. I'm not a homeopath, I'm just a botanist. You see, my department is called Botanical Survey of India. This is one of the oldest scientific institutes in the country. It was set up during the British time in 1890, and it is now 133 years old. And our duty is, or our objective is, to document all the plants in the country, both economical and also for the conservation purpose. And I must tell you, my department is one of the pioneers in ethnobotany and traditional knowledge documentation. We started long time back in the 60s, 70s, like that. So that was a Botanical Survey of India is one of the pioneers. I must congratulate Sukul Institute of this Homeopath for organizing this thing. Today, you all know, alternative medicine has become very popular, and you are one of them. And the world is looking at it, and you have seen, already the earlier speaker have said about this popularity of this medicine during the COVID time. And from our own country, and not only in our own country, over the world, we have seen that how popular this alternative medicine has come. And even myself, I have a great belief in this homeopath. I use that berberine for stone case, the kidney stone, and I found that is one of the best medicine for that. Then also for piles, pilex or this thing, and this already this Justice Mukherjee has said about that tonsillitis. These are one of the tested things which I found that is very trustworthy and it is very effective. So the future of the coming years, you have a lot of prospect, and I'm sure in these 2 days, this Congress, I'm sure you can learn a lot from each other, and the future is bright for you all. So once again, thank you so much, and I congratulate and wish you all the best for the 2-day seminar. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. A. Mao, Director, Botanical Science of India, Government of India, for your valuable lecture. Sir, it's a great and rare privilege that you are present, your valuable lecture here. It is worthy to mention that probably most of the homeopathic medicines, we get all the medicines from different types of plants, so the subject botany is very much intimately related with homeopathic and homeopathic medicine. Thank you, sir. May I request now our special invitee, Professor Sujit Basu, former Vice Chancellor, Visva-Bharati University, Shantiniketan, to say a few words. Sir, please.
Good morning and good morning to everybody here. Excellent speakers, friends, renowned doctors who are present here. I'd like to talk about a great person, Rabindranath Tagore, who has shown me ways to project ourselves above the individual narrowness, the happiness that one deserves from such a sense of togetherness, and the main fountainhead of humanitarianism. I have had the honor of serving Visva-Bharati University as the Vice Chancellor for about 5 years. This has been an excellent time in my life. Rabindranath Tagore, I mentioned above before, the maker was a compassionate human being. To be with him, to be at unison with him in some creative work is a privilege, which is very difficult to state in words. Was a statement of his friend C.F. Andrews, who found friendship and intellectual understanding and spiritual sympathy in Tagore. He wrote in his Gitanjali, I'm talking about Tagore, who wrote in his Gitanjali, "Here is thy footstool, out there rest thy feet, where live the poorest, the lowliest and the lost. When I try to bow them to thee, my obeisance cannot reach down to the depth where the feet rests among the poorest, the lowliest and the lost. Pride can never approach to where those walkest in the clothes of the humble, among the poorest, lowliest and the lost. My heart can never find its way to where thou keepest company with the companionless, amongst the poorest, the lowliest and the lost." This angel of peace, Rabindranath, had his idealism based on his interpretation of universal fraternity. The depth of his concept of universalism is a wrongful treasure, as manifested in in him is real, almost important. He created Visva-Bharati University, which happened to be his home for educational endeavors, to give children of men full freedom of joy, of life, and communism with natives. He announced that the main idealism of Visva-Bharati would be to contact with the whole world, to study the mind of man, and in a realization of different aspects of truth, from diverse points of view. I wish the doctors good health and success in all your future endeavors. Thank you. Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore himself was a homeopath. Some of you may be knowing. He tried his medicine on his own family and had very good results also. In fact, during that time he was sick and was about to leave us. He was still trying his own medicine on himself. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Basu. Actually, we are all grateful for his knowledge and inspiration, whatever he has shared with us. And of course, about Rabindranath Tagore, that he was also inspired by homeopathy medicine. So next, our address will be given. Professor N.C. Sukul, President of Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research. Sir, please.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, this institute has been established with a view to do research on homeopathy. Homeopathy is very much related to traditional medicine. When Hahnemann introduced it, Hahnemann was an European, German. So many European plants were used. But homeopathy should also use, there are many potential in Indian plants. India is rich in biodiversity. There are various plants growing in Himalayas, in the plains and on the coastline. So it is good. I am telling you that Nardostasis jotamangsi, Ayurvedic physicians use it mainly for epileptic seizure. But I have introduced it into homeopathy as a mother tincture for inducing sleep. It is a good sleep inducer. Homeopathy has stagnated because it did not get Prof to introduce newer medicines. Hahnemann himself tried it on him. Now you will not get any people who will take toxic medicine with the risk of his life, but it is a new technology known as ITC, isothermal calorimetry. By this technology is used for testing potential allopathic drugs now. They are no longer tested on living animals. It is the second stage. First stage is testing it on individual cells or individual proteins, practically serum proteins, by thermal analysis. So I advise that instead of the primitive method of proving, they should take up this method of ITC, isothermal calorimetry. You can test individual proteins, practically serum, human serum albumin or bovine serum albumin, and test the different drugs, test their toxicity and everything by this method. And so this is I am saying. So with this, I like to end my talk because there are many people and we are already back time. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your nice address. Our next address will be given by Dr. Mohammad Jahangir Alam, Registrar cum Secretary, Bangladesh Homeopathic Board, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Bangladesh. Sir, please, few words.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Distinguished guests on the dais, especially Honorable DG of AYUSH, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India, Director of AYUSH, NIH, others distinguished guests, speakers, delegates from local and abroad. I welcome to all of you on this August event from Bangladesh government and also Bangladesh Homeopathic Board and also those who are participating here, Bangladesh Homeopathic Doctors Community. Thank you Sukul Institute and Dr. Anirban Sukul to invite us in this successful and effective event for the homeopathy. I am here coming with about 20 delegates from Bangladesh, along with Honorable Panel Chairman Dr. Abdul Razak, board members, and others, organizer from different organizing committee of Bangladesh Homeopathic Community. You know, the Bangladesh government, under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, is already committed to develop homeopathy in our country. Already, government of Bangladesh included our health policy, homeopathy included in national health policy, national drug policy, and also we are acting as a important role in our national health service. Accordingly, our law and order of regulations and ordinance of Bangladesh Homeopathic Practitioners, Ordinance 1983 and Regulation 1985. You know, the Honorable Prime Minister of Bangladesh, His Excellencies Sheikh Hasina, is already declared the homeopathy will set up as an alternative medicine in our country, as like allopathic system of medicine. Her mission and goal for the health for all in our country and the poor people, those who are not able to achieve like high cost treatment of medicine, allopathy and others. Regarding these issues, our government thinking to develop homeopathy. Already there are 66 homeopathic diploma medical colleges are established and approved by the government, and 2 degree colleges, one of the government and one of non-government college already running under the Dhaka University and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So we have to move together. Here I see the dais, Honorable DG of AYUSH and Director of NIH. We have to collaborate. Our MOU, what have signed already in Dhaka. So I request to high officials of this India to improve our collaboration in official level. We can move together to develop homeopathy. So time is short. Thank you for participating here from several countries of the world, especially from Bangladesh. Thank to Dr. Anirban Sukul to invite us. Thank you Almighty. আপনারা ভালো থাকবেন, সুন্দর থাকবেন, আপনাদের মঙ্গল কামনা করছি। জয় বাংলা, বাংলাদেশ চিরজীবী হোক।
Thank you very much, Dr. Mohammad Jahangir Alam, the Registrar Cum Secretary, Bangladesh Homeopathic Board, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. I also wish to extend the thankfulness from Sukul Institute, Dr. Abdul Razak Talukdar, the member of Bangladesh Homeopathy Board and the panel chairman, Dr. Sheikh Muhammad Iftikharuddin, also the member, Bangladesh Homeopathy Board and panel chairman, Dr. Istaful Hossain Munshi, the member in the Bangladesh Homeopathy Board, Dr. Farooq Ahmed Majumdar, He is the Secretary, Bangladesh DHMS Doctors Association, and there are other distinguished guests, who is Dr. Istafil Hossain Munshi, the member, Dr. Atar Ali, and Dr. Muhammad Jahangir Hossain, and there are several other doctors who are really distinguished in Bangladesh, working very good in the side of the government as well as in the private sectors. So I thank you, all of you, for coming over here along with some 30 delegations from Bangladesh. So the mic is going to Sunita.
Excuse me, I just invite you, I'm sorry to say, coming year, next 2014, there is an international conference organized by CASH Bangladesh, March 2014. All of you are both here and from abroad will invited in this 2024 March. So you are welcome to participate in that event. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Jahangir Alam, Registrar Cum Secretary, Bangladesh Homeopathic Board, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Bangladesh. Now, it is time to our guest-in-chief, Dr. Subhash Kaushik, DG CCRH, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Sir, may I request very few words.
A very good morning to all the respected dignitaries and guests on the dais. Off the dais, I can see Dr. Sahani, Dr. Bahar Saab is here, and some of my friends are here, my institute colleagues are here. It's a matter of great pride to be part of this 2 days 5th World Congress on Homeopathy and Traditional Medicine here at Kolkata by Sukul Institute of Homeopathy Research. I must congratulate the organizers for organizing this seminar that will open new vista for research in this field. We are all aware of the challenges posed by the science of homeopathy are many. Homeopathy developing in the 18th century is a science of much ahead of its time. Homeopathy evolved out of simplest observations of healing phenomena in nature. The hows and whys are kept aside and observations were recorded as it is. And over a very short period of time, the crude drug pharmacology was refined to highest dilutions and potentization solutions. Today, when we look at these observations and the practical application of homeopathy in this field, we question why and how does this happen, and thus arises the impulsivity imposed by the current understanding of the molecular science. We know that as much we may try, the boundary between science and non-science can't be fixed. The shift in scientific paradigm may not happen overnight, but they do happen with the increasing pace and passage of the time. Today, we talk of the nanoscience, nanoparticles and smart materials. The material technology is opening vistas of research for biological scientists as well, who have since eternity been confounded by the smartest molecules ever created, the living cell. Interestingly, some parallels can be drawn between smart materials and homeopathic medicines. Smart materials and homeopathy both rely upon the idea of using small amounts of a substance to achieve the desired effect. In smart materials, this can be achieved through the use of nanoparticles or some small scale structures. Similarly, homeopathic medicines also act as smart material, that even in small concentration, they are able to do wonders in human body during sickness. And their starting material is detected in the form of nanoparticles. The study of these nanoparticles can provide valuable insights into the active substance in homeopathy medicines and their potential interaction with biological symptoms. These studies have paved a way to detect the starting ingredients of our homeopathic drug substance by the modern analytical parameters, including TEM, that is transmission electron microscopy, HRTEM, high resolution transmission electron microscopy, STEM, that is scanning transmission electron microscopy, FTIR, that is Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy. Besides this, Raman spectroscopy and inductively coupled plasma mass spectroscopy, that is ICPMS. Whether these nanoparticles are responsible for the action of homeopathic medicines or not is an exciting frontier to be explored. Central Council for Research in Homeopathy, as an apex body for research for homeopathy, has a dual responsibility. Number one, establishing homeopathy as a mode of treatment for the suffering humanity, and establishing homeopathy as a plausible, mathematically accurate and mechanistically moderate science for inquisitive humanity. Dr. N.C. Sukul, I must say, is one of the pioneers of basic research in homeopathy. I remember meeting him along with Dr. Rathin Chakravarti in early 2000s in a seminar that CCRH organized to commemorate 25 years of its formation. If I remember correctly, sir, in that seminar, you presented a study on Nux vomica alcoholism in mice model. His studies on pharmacological action of high dilutions encourages us at CCRH to initiate basic research studies in a strategic manner. Today, it's heartening to be here with you all at this platform, where I can show you a glimpse of the activities that we have undertaken at CCRH in my presentation later today. As the Director General of this organization, I am delighted to introduce my council to physicists, chemists, scientists, and traditional medicine healer present here. Our primary objective at CCRH is to advance the practice of homeopathy through rigorous scientific research and collaborations with leading institutes and organizations. Our institute endeavors to broaden the understanding of homeopathy through interdisciplinary research in fields such as biology, chemistry, and physics. Our research activities are aimed at advancing the development of homeopathy and providing a foundation for evidence-based decision making. To promote fundamental and basic research, our organization collaborates with institutes of excellence and invites proposals from scientists in key areas such as epigenetics, physical structure, and nature of homeopathic medicines, diagnostic and prognostic biomarkers for homeopathic medicines, veterinary homeopathy, agro-homeopathy, etc., through an expression of interest, and provides guidelines and formats for submitting collaborative research proposals. We at CCRH are committed to credible research in homeopathy. We believe that the study of the science behind homeopathy is a promising area of research which can provide valuable insights into science as we understand today. We look forward to collaborate with experts from different fields to further explore this exciting frontier together and contribute to the development of evidence-based homeopathy for the benefit of mankind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Subhash Kaushik, DG CCRH, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Thank you very much for your valuable lecture. Now, we have a short video sent by Dr. Dilip Kumar Roy, Chairman, Bangladesh Homeopathic Board, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Bangladesh. Shubho, please switch on the video, and may I request Dr. Anirban Sukul to come on the dais to translate the Bengali version of the video.
This video is being presented by Dr. Dilip Kumar Roy, who is the Chairman, Bangladesh Homeopathic Board, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Bangladesh. He has every possibility and every positiveness to come over here, to join over here. But because you can understand, he is not only in the Bangladesh Homeopathy Board Chairman, but he is holding some other positions in the government of Bangladesh, so he had to cancel at the very last moment. So, in any case, I am very thankful.
Kolkata, India, কর্তৃক আয়োজিত ইন্টারন্যাশনাল হোমিওপ্যাথিক কংগ্রেস এর উপস্থিত সকল
I mean, the scenario
অতিথিবৃন্দদের আমি
of the Bangladesh
নমস্কার
Homeopathic Board.
জানাচ্ছি।
And what he also said that I
ডক্টর অনির্বাণ শুকুল
very regularly.
মহোদয় আমাকে বারবার এই সম্মেলনে যোগদানের জন্য আমন্ত্রণ জানিয়েছিলেন। আমিও আমন্ত্রণটি গ্রহণ করেছিলাম এবং আমার যাওয়ার প্রচন্ড আগ্রহ ছিল, কিন্তু বাংলাদেশে হোমিওপ্যাথির একটি গুরুত্বপূর্ণ আইন মন্ত্রণালয়ের মিটিং করে যাওয়ায় আমি অনিচ্ছা সত্ত্বে এই অনুষ্ঠানে যোগ দিতে পারি নাই বলে আমি এই কংগ্রেসের সকলের কাছে দুঃখ প্রকাশ করছি। আসলে হোমিওপ্যাথি চিকিৎসা বিজ্ঞানের উন্নয়নের মূল তীর্থপীঠ আমরা ইন্ডিয়াকে ভেবে থাকি এবং ভারত বাংলাদেশ যে মৈত্রী, এটা শুধুমাত্র আমাদের দুই দেশের জনগণের মধ্যে শিক্ষাক্ষেত্রেও এই মৈত্রী আমাদের সেতু রচনা করেছে। বিশেষ করে হোমিওপ্যাথি চিকিৎসা বিজ্ঞানের চিকিৎসা এবং শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থার উন্নয়নে আমরা পারস্পরিক দুই দেশের সাথে আলাপ আলোচনার মাধ্যমে আমরা অনেকটা দূর এগিয়ে আসতে পেরেছি। আপনারা জানেন যে আমাদের বাংলাদেশের মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী জাতির জনক বঙ্গবন্ধুর সুযোগ্য কন্যা দেশরত্ন শেখ হাসিনা হোমিওপ্যাথি চিকিৎসা বিজ্ঞানকে বাংলাদেশের প্রান্তিক জনগোষ্ঠীর চিকিৎসা সেবার সুযোগের জন্য তিনি এই বিজ্ঞানের সমস্ত উন্নয়ন কর্মকাণ্ডের পৃষ্ঠপোষকতা করেছেন। তাই আমি বাংলাদেশ হোমিওপ্যাথি বোর্ডের চেয়ারম্যান দায়িত্ব নেওয়ার পরে আমরা এই হোমিওপ্যাথি চিকিৎসা বিজ্ঞানের উন্নয়নের অনেক কাজ আমরা এগিয়ে নিয়েছি। আপনারা আনন্দিত হবেন ভারত বাংলাদেশ একটি হোমিওপ্যাথি এমইউ স্বাক্ষর রয়েছে, যে এমইউ মধ্যে সমঝোতা স্মারকে বাংলাদেশ ভারতের চিকিৎসা শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থার উন্নয়ন, হোমিওপ্যাথিক ওষুধ শিল্পের উন্নয়ন সহ বিভিন্ন আমাদের চুক্তি স্বাক্ষরিত হয়েছে। আমি মনে করি অচিরেই আমরা এই চুক্তির বাস্তবায়নের দিকে যেতে পারব। সর্বোপরি আমি যে কথাটি বলতে চাই, আমি আন্তরিকভাবে আপনাদের কাছে দুঃখ প্রকাশ করছি এখানে এই আন্তর্জাতিক সম্মেলনে বাংলাদেশ সহ বিশ্বের বিভিন্ন দেশের খ্যাতনামা চিকিৎসক এবং সংগঠক বৃন্দ এখানে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন। আমাদেরও বাংলাদেশ থেকে একটি বৃহৎ প্রতিনিধি দল এই সম্মেলনে যোগদান করেছে। আমি আবারও বাংলাদেশ হোমিওপ্যাথি বোর্ডের পক্ষ থেকে এই সম্মেলনের সার্বিক সফলতা কামনা করছি। একই সঙ্গে মহান মুক্তিযুদ্ধে সেই ৭১ সালে
he is wishing all the best to the success of this Congress. So I thank you and congratulate Dr. Dilip Kumar Rai, who is the chairman of Bangladesh Homeopathy Board, who has kindly sent this video and sent all the good wishes from Bangladesh government. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Anirban Sukul. Now, it's the time to open the proceedings of 5th World Congress on Homeopathy and Traditional Medicine, Zero Molecule to Macromolecules. May I request our volunteer to come on the dais with the proceedings, and may I request Dr. Subhash Kaushik, DG CCRH, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. He is the guest in chief in the inaugural session to open the cover of the proceedings. Please, sir. request to all of you for a big clap. This is the proceedings of 5th World Congress on Homeopathy and Traditional Medicine, Zero Molecule to Macromolecules. Various valuable abstracts are presented here by the participants and the various eminent scientists, research workers. So thank you all. Now it's a time to conclude the inaugural session with the same parade session. Shubho, let us start the music. Now it is the time to conclude the inaugural session. We will be back with you at sharp 11:30 a.m. and it is the breakfast or refreshment break for all of you. Our refreshment desk just left side of the auditorium, and after the refreshment session we will be back here with master class and keynote address. Keynote address will be given by Professor N.C. Sukul, former Dean, Faculty of Science, Visva-Bharati, and President, Sukul Institute of Homeopathic Research, India. So, please take your refreshment and come here sharp at 11:30.